Sneaker Show!
Hey, it's Tim and young Tabasco. You might hear my dog barking. We had to punish her and put her outside. She ate an entire bag of Starburst, and we're not sure what kind of rainbow is going to come blasting out of which end of her. But I heard a rustling in the other room, came in too late, and not like she was pulling them out of the wrappers first. That whole thing went down. So she's pretty sugared up right now, loosey goosey.
Oh man.
We're going to look at pictures of shoes, talk about them, and then we'll play the game. Does it fit? If you'd like to see what we're looking at, there's a YouTube link in the description. Oh, I don't have a picture for this first news story. I just read about Nigel Sylvester's next shoe. Have you heard about this?
No.
It is an Air Jordan 4, and it's called Air Jordan 4 RM. There's no pictures yet. They say fall 2024. It is a low top rework of the Jordan 4. It has a different sole unit. It has different mesh, different cage, and a reworked paneling. So not a Jordan 4? At what point do you still call it a Jordan 4? Nigel, like the BMX rider, coolest guy in the world, but
Literally.
I can't tell if people are going to like this or hate that he did this. Might be both. Here's the description of the colorway. It is midnight green, metallic platinum, black sail, dark smoke gray, and university red. So that's one to look forward to for pictures. I'd like to see the Z sneakerheads mock up of that one. How do you possibly put that together?
That's like 8 colors. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, the worst part is probably gonna be fire too. Honestly, like
That's why I'm excited. Yeah.
everything they've thrown to him has been gold. And
Can't
like you
miss.
said, coolest guy ever. Like I couldn't imagine how, um, what it would take to get the spotlight put on you to be a BMX rider and sign a Jordan brand and like sponsored by Mercedes and like Dior and all that
Yeah.
other crazy stuff. Like he's legitimately cool, like in the fullest sense of the word. Like has really awesome style. Like yeah, just the
Like that
best.
case he had for BMX bikes that he was pulling out of the G-Wagon and wearing Dior, it all in one little, just like, this is my life. This is me just on Instagram. Everybody's just paying me to wear and ride this. God,
Yeah, and his like Nigel Sylvester Go videos are like the sickest transitions, and everything he's
always.
doing is the coolest thing you've ever seen. And I just love seeing the videos of him ripping around New York, and he's got like all the new J's on, and he's wearing them way better than anybody else could.
Yes.
Like he's a good or I guess his Instagram page, I should say, is a good one to go look at. Where you're like, if it was something like these or the UNC One High or something like that, you're like, oh, that's coming out. How would you wear that and look really cool? You go look, and you're like, that's how you would do that. Okay. All right. So, and like, I mean, he does have his very fashiony outfits, for lack of a better word, but for the most part, he does a really good job of putting stuff on we could all wear, I think.
Yeah, he does mix high fashion in at times, and you go, that's just unattainable. You got a
Yeah.
$5,000 button-down shirt, but yeah, that'll be one to watch. Okay, so these are out this week. The
Yeah.
Air Jordan 1 Low OG 85 cut neutral gray. And on the screen here, we got all three versions. First, the 2015, then they came out in 2021. People were buying them and aging them. Now we've got this 2023 version that has a slightly aged look to it, a little more pale, a little more yellowed on the midsole. Tab, is this a must-have?
I'm all in. I think we touched on this before. It's nice to see that it come to fruition, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but I remember it being along the lines of like I wear the high top so much that it's really warranted getting another pair of that. But it's always so hard to just be like, wow, I'm buying another pair of shoes that I already have. when you got to put the money up like that and stuff. So this would be a really good way to justify it, I think.
Yes. And honestly, they're always so much softer, the lows than the 85 highs are so crisp. It's a challenging wear until you get them really broke in. But if you're listening to this now, you might even have a pair.
Hopefully.
I kind of like the 2021's best. Comparing all three here right now, the one on the very top is most appealing to me, but we'll see what happens once we get them in hand. If you can get them for retail, in my opinion might change.
I'll be trying.
Okay, who's this guy? What's he got on?
Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, got an Air Jordan 3 Turf player exclusive. Looks to be so here. Can't really get a good look at it, but up close here. Yeah, that is the back. So one Nike Air on the back. One of them you can see the Nike Air, and then on the right shoe, it's got what looks like Batman from here. But if you go back, it's actually on his jersey too. Whoever wins the Walter Payton Man of the Year NFL award gets to actually
okay.
you get that on your jersey for the following year. So kind of cool. And then we got one more photo here, and yeah, so I can't tell if it's satiny or if it's reflective or if it's both.
Mm,
But that translucent sole is pretty crazy. I think they did a really good job here. Typically, when we see a cleat, especially a PE cleat, you really it's the shoe that takes the shape of the cleat, not vice versa. But
right.
here is this still very much looks like a Jordan 3. The sole is still very close to what it would normally be, but you got that on the turf, baby.
Does look satiny. Different air unit on the heel here. You know what's the hardest to look at when they do like hockey skates that are like Jordan
Oh,
1s?
dude.
Stop doing that, okay?
Yeah,
I know your heart's in the right place, but wait, the way it comes out, like,
yeah,
hey, don't do that.
yeah. Here's some advice. Don't.
Stop what you're doing.
Yeah, that's enough. But these are cool.
For sure. Yeah. Thanks for explaining the Batman thing. I didn't know what that was about.
You bet.
So last Christmas, we were getting all fired up about the lost and found ones. This holiday season, it's the Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined, all suede, no cracked leather or yellowed midsoles. It's just the original Royal, but in suede. And from the jump, Tabasco's been hating on these, finds it insulting. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just give us what we really want? So I ask you, young Tab, if you had to, would you
Yeah.
rather put these all suede Royals on or the Jordan 1 bred satins? What would you wear?
Oh, it's gonna be one of those days, eh?
Yeah, dude. From
Uh,
here, these look all right, right? I mean, you can't wear them in the snow, but
probably can't wear the satin ones in the snow either.
fair enough.
Um, hear me out.
Okay, here we go.
Satin bread, all black sweatsuit. That's
This,
the answer.
okay.
Final answer. It's the only way it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you could find an occasion, right? There's a strip club that you need to go to or something, isn't there?
Do you, you know, it's just, dude, once it gets cold out, okay, let me rewind here. Summertime, it's those black Nike shorts that we always talk about. Vintage tee, match the shoes. That's the uniform,
Yeah.
okay? Unless I've got something to really go to, that's what I'm wearing. Winter comes around, it's like, oh, well, we got the, shout out Vijo, we got our buddy over there at AL. It's the AL sweatsuit, it's the essential sweatsuit. I'll throw a jacket on over top for the layer, mix and match the shoes. That's what's up. That's the uniform, okay?
Yeah,
Like,
no
like
question.
unless you're going somewhere, going for dinner, you know, going out, maybe you're going out of town, whatever, then I'll put some jeans on and stuff. If I'm going to the gym, if I'm going to the grocery store, if I'm just running out, dude, sweatsuit's fine. Sweatsuit is fine, especially when you got, as we like to call it, that shit on.
Yeah, you throw a Carhartt jacket on top. What can't you do?
Poof.
Well,
What
good
about
luck
you?
to anybody who wants these. I don't have the UNC toe like you do, and like this is kind of a I don't know if it's the picture, but the blue doesn't look as royal blue as the real Royals do. This looks like a lighter blue to me, and I like suede shoes. They fit nice. They feel soft. I don't hate these. I just would hate to care for these. It's snowing now. It's a good time to wear leather. You give them the little snow wash. Wear your shoes. They wipe off real easy. Sometimes they come out looking better than when you wore them in the morning. By the time you get home, they're cleaned up. But suede's hard to care for.
So Tim, but
Mm.
your answer there
Hmm.
is the UNC toe. That's
Right.
the one you want. It's like, well, this is kind of like that. It's like, let's
Right.
just get that one, just go
It
no
is
further.
leather. It is that color.
It's the
It's
color
not
you want it
these.
to be.
Yeah.
It's got white on it, so it's a lot easier of a wear. It's clean,
Yeah.
it's fun, it's hip, it's Noah's Arcade. So what are you doing here? Are you doing this or are you doing the satin bread?
I hate satin. I can't get
Okay.
behind it. That's what I didn't like about Dak Prescott's shoes there.
Shirt.
Yeah.
I didn't like his shirt either.
Dude, that was shiny. Okay.
All right. Well, hail satin.
Let's slide.
Speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, hey, they may as well give them these
They look better.
to you. Uh,
Get a Batman on the heel.
December 16th, Jordan 3 white navy. That's what we got here. Easy peasy. I'm becoming more of a navy guy.
Yeah, Navy's rad.
Navy is rad. I always write it off because I'm like, that's blue. And I mean, it is, but it's like a lot more of a versatile blue than I ever gave it credit for. And it looks really good when you got it on. My eyes have been opened. Um,
That's the next AL shirt I want to get is a Navy one.
Navy would be sick,
Yeah.
especially a hoodie I'd be in the market for. I'm around. I'm around. You see it on the right people, and you know.
Well, go Georgetown, These got the Hoyas
Start
vibes.
talking. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So this, Tim, you like this, hey? It's
I
got the
do.
elephant print in the right spots. The navy is tastefully strewn throughout. For those of you that can't see, it's a navy white cement. This is what all it is. But they didn't do
Yeah.
anything crazy and put any of that cement print around the eye stay and all that other stupid stuff that they like to do. I like these. I am a fan of these. I would wear these. It's kind of the flip version of the Georgetown that our boy Fredo wears. I bet you he'd be rocking with these too. Let's go.
Let me throw this at you. Let me
Do it.
jam this in your eye. What do we think here now?
Okay.
Right? Okay. Another Jordan 3. This is a Jordan 3 Craft. The name is Ivory, releasing in the spring, March 2nd. These craft releases, like the Reimagined series, make a small change to classics. On this, they've extended the paneling along the toe and the heel and the eye stays. The thing that you see first is the heel tab, and it's kind of got the off-white 4 kind of
Hmm.
coloring energy, off-white type beat. Both the Nike and Jumpman logo are on the heel. So this is I've never seen before.
Yeah.
Nike with the swoosh in the background, Jumpman over top of it. Cool how they did it. And really the Nike pops more than the other one. Maybe when you're in the sunlight, maybe you can see the Jumpman. Nobody loves seeing the Jumpman on the heel, but the way they got both on here is unique. Got a couple more pictures.
It's kind of funny when you put it that way. Hey, don't put Michael Jordan on my Michael Jordan shoes.
Oh man, it's crazy. My son is on a basketball team. It's like 9 and 10-year-old boys, and they're like, "What number you want?" And the kids in unison were like, 23. Still, I'm like, what does that mean to these kids? There's another Jumpman on the tongue, and it's different as well. It's like shadowed, so there's a gray up front, and there's sort of a pale ivory in the back, and it's stitched in there, embroidered. I haven't seen that before. Craft series, wild. They're wild.
These are cool, hey?
It's mostly white and cream and gray, a sort of an aged beige. Here we
Nice.
got it on foot. That's the right pair of socks. They look dope.
Agreed.
Yeah. And they're not $2,500 like those off-white fours.
This is a good example of a good substitute.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I think I got one more. There's the bottom.
Phew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Translucent sole, fully on that off-white four energy now.
And so the crazy thing about the threes I find is if you rock them, loose or if you rock them like tied tight, it almost looks like a different shoe.
For real.
It wears different, I should say. once I started like really lacing mine up, I was like, I like this a lot more.
Oh, you like it pulled tight.
Yeah, yeah, I really do. And yeah, dude, crazy. I know I was on this podcast going, I ain't need those threes, man. If there's a shoe that's second most worn on my shelves, it is that Reimagined 3.
He's got them on loose here, but it's just pictures. I like the
But he's
look
got
of
them laced
loose.
up all the way.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
that's
true.
gonna pull them a little bit tighter too, for sure.
Sometimes they get a little clumpy, a little flippy floppy,
Yeah, yeah.
unless you got that wide foot.
That big leg. That calf day.
Shoes that fit like buckets. Okay, so that's coming out in the spring, and we'll see what our energy's like when it comes out. But if I could hit on those, I would right now. What's your name? Where you from?
You come here often?
New Balance time.
Yeah, another silhouette that we're also familiar with, the 580. So it's Levi's 150th anniversary of the 501 jean. Is that not ridiculous?
Remember there was like a news story on the oldest pair of Levi's about a year ago that went at auction for some crazy amount. Like it was like they
Yeah,
found them
yeah.
in a mine and they were somehow preserved. These dirty old denims that somebody paid $10,000 for, 20. It was a crazy amount
It was. It really was.
from the
So
1800s.
they were just jeaned up, dude. That seems so crazy, hey? Like, if you think of, in your mind, like, you're like, what do you think somebody in the 1800s was wearing? I picture, like, John A. McDonald. I don't picture somebody just, like, jeaned up in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, like the fawns in the mine there, dude. Like,
Yeah, I got like Abraham Lincoln comes to mind, It's like
yeah,
wool. I don't see somebody with like I picture wooden teeth and racism. I don't know about denim. It's just
yeah.
and they were 501s. They were buttoned all the way down. It looked like a weird cut for sure. I think
Dude,
back
I
then
bet.
like they were pulling them up over their belly button, so you had to like you're like a 46 waist.
That's the way to wear them.
Belts weren't
Anyways,
even invented yet.
didn't need them, dude.
They just got ropes.
Cinched. Yeah, so that's wild. Anyways, a little bit of a write up here on these shoes explaining the two colorways. Inspired by the mountain biking culture of the 70s, or more specifically, Marin County, California, where the sport originated, the 580 pack features two different colorways. This first features a black denim base layer with panels of both soft and hairy suede. Accents include pattern laces, blue and pink hits throughout, an off-white-ish rubberized sole. Sorry, so that this is pair number 2. It
Oh
reads
damn, I got
different.
them backwards.
You're
Sorry.
good. There we are. Okay, there it is.
First pair,
Cool,
yeah.
cool colors.
Black
This
denim
is the better
base.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is way better. Second pair, a more subtle take with a deep blue denim base wrapped in a soft gray nubuck leather. Also features accents of pink and indigo blue.
Yeah, this
So,
one stinks. This was like ACG vibes, but the black sole,
yeah,
I don't know.
they had pictures of dudes wearing them, and this one, I'll admit, looked way better than it does here. But the other pair, that's one we can all fall in love
Here we
with, I
go.
think. Yeah, that's cool. Tasteful amount of denim, nice shoe, nice colorway, great quality, gonna feel really comfortable. I'm about it. Crazy to think people were mountain biking with jeans on, though, hey?
When I think mountain biking, I think Levi's.
Yeah, 501.
You
Give me that.
mining or mountain biking today, brother?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Both.
Both, obviously. I'm
Both of them.
biking to the mine.
You gotta bike up the mountain to get to the mine.
There are so many New Balance to get. I don't know if this is on the list.
But you like them though, hey?
What's not to like?
Yeah. It would be neat, hey, if these popped up right size, right price. You're like, oh, I got these Levi's ones here. That's pretty neat.
And this is the 580. Could it be more different from a 550? Like that's a
Yeah.
long ways from being a shoe that's close in numbers.
Yeah, I won't argue that at all.
Hokey dokey. You ever heard of an Air Max 1?
I listen to a podcast every now and again where they bring them up.
Nike's 60-year anniversary is coming up in 2024. The original Air Max 1, a running shoe. Could you imagine running in this?
Can't
It's going to,
imagine running, period.
please, let alone with these on. They
No.
can be comfortable, but could you imagine putting in 5, 10K wearing that? Break
Dude,
your ankle.
I don't even know what I'd wear if I had to run.
A bike.
and, and jeans?
Yeah, Levi's #1. The original Air Max 1 is going to be a big part of the 60-year anniversary. So these are all coming out in the spring. Let's take a run through them. First up, navy and pink.
That's you.
Underrated, clean, nubuck on the mudguard, just a subtle pink on the swoosh. Nice, classic. Navy, come on, it's our new favorite.
I
Here we
love this one.
have the tan and white. Young tan white. It's like a light curry, gorgeous. It's got no Nike on the heel. This one's just got a swoosh with the word air, and they're super wearable. Love brown shoes. It's my colors. Now, I like this less, but we're still in that same color palette. This is the Cacao Wow. Darker brown, chocolate coffee vibe. It's the pebbled leather mudguard, and the mesh on it is like a larger pattern. I just dislike it
Still a good pair.
for sure. But something about, let's just go back here. You see how much finer the mesh is? It just seems more refined.
Yeah.
We got the multicolor. It's got the
Ooh.
rope laces. You got the greenish swoosh. You got cracked leather. You got some suede navy on the mudguard. Multicolor outsole. ACG sort of vibes. And finally, olive. Like the cacao, big mesh, pebbled leather. So there's a couple pairs in here that are pretty good looking. Spring, baby.
You gotta like those, hey?
I'm a sucker for the olive. Absolutely. Anything like close to army green. Yeah.
Mine's
make-
you when you served.
Yeah. It was just Levi's and military green.
New pair of socks all the time.
Socks. If I can remind you one thing, take care of your feet.
Here's a couch we all recognize.
Yes, sir. I spent a lot of time with that. Kids in
Yeah.
the Simpsons all day.
Adidas Forum Low Simpsons living room. So it seems like once it starts getting cold out, we start getting weird Forum Low collabs. Hey, that's really been in a trend,
Annually.
especially on this podcast, and we talk about all of them.
Yeah. I like
Um,
what they did with the rug on the tongue, though.
That is sick, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is one of those ones, like, you hit the nail on the head when we were doing the Grinch one, and you were like, this is exactly what it needs to be, and unfortunately, that doesn't wear too nice.
Still don't
Like,
want it.
No, this is sick, though, and it's fun, and if you collect shoes, it's probably one to have, right? Like, anyways, yeah, this really is it. Got the rug on the toe box,
Yeah,
the
on the
teal
toes,
around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gum sole, brown corduroy throughout the top, a lot of pink, a lot of different materials. They got the crooked hanging sailboat picture on the tongue. I do believe the back of the heel on the next picture has the dog on it. Santa's little helper.
Hey.
Here's a trivia one for you, hey. Uh, yeah, dude. So these are coming out this month. Because when people hear this, it'll probably already be November. Maybe.
And they'll
No.
sit, and you'll eventually be getting them for 30% off. But
And it's a fun pickup for 30% off. Like, honestly, if somebody got you these as a gift, you'd be like, okay, that's fun. Maybe I'll wear them once or twice, and they'll be fun to have on the shelf. Like, that's best case scenario.
right, what are you gonna do with these? You can't go mining. You probably can't BMX. If you're going to like some Simpsons convention, everybody's got them on. But the pink laces look good on the pink tongue. Like that doesn't contrast and look bad. There's something about like the gold lines here. That's maybe the worst
corduroy.
part. Yeah.
You know who'd wear these?
Tell me.
I think Fredo would wear these.
Sure he would. He loves pink.
Yeah, he just loves, like, if there's
And
no
themes.
reason
Yeah.
you can get a fit off in it, he wants to get a fit off in it, and goddamn, he's going to.
Yeah, rest in peace. We're gonna miss him.
Yeah, just about had him this week, but
Speaking of Fredo, oh, I saw these
Ooh.
and I sure thought about our guy Shay. He loves his Birkenstocks. This is a collaboration, Birkenstock and Tekla for the Real Cozy Crew. So we've got two designs here. The open toe design, is that the next slide? No, here we go. There's the open toe version. This one's called Uji. Comes in black, purple, white, and this is the straw colorway. So it's Birkenstock, but it's refined a bit. It's got really nice materials, extra strapping, and that plush insole, the fuzziness.
Oh, dude, that's sick. I love that.
I like the way it stacks up on the Velcro here. That's what caught my attention. There's a lot to like. They're designed to support and insulate. They got that Birkenstock arch. You got the nice stacked look. I like to wear slides around the house. These look less like something a teacher would wear or like someone in a working in a kitchen. Seems more like you're like a rich guy lounging around a fireplace while someone else shovels your driveway. That kind of energy.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Here's the downside. I was like, oh, maybe this is a pickup for Christmas. Maybe daddy will be just lounging in these. We're looking at $700 Canadian retail.
Huh.
700.
So you really are a rich guy hanging up. That pair's really nice though.
Yeah, this is like the bone colorway. Boing. Cozy loaded crew. Flex on your family this Christmas.
Why not?
I like them. I just could never justify that.
I hear you.
But if you pull my name in the Christmas exchange,
Yeah, isn't that fun, hey?
$700 max.
Yeah, yeah. I'm switching the rules up this year.
Right.
1 year, one night only. Yeah, you wouldn't believe what happens when you start pulling names like that.
So that's a tribute to our fallen friend Fredo. He was almost
Um,
on the pod tonight. He's just he's extra busy, guys that live in a teacher life.
it was gonna work, and then he had a meeting get canceled and then rescheduled, so that's unfortunate.
Bada
But
bing, the old right there, Fred.
bada bing, bada boom. Anyways, dude, that Boston suede is like really calling to me, I
Oh,
think.
really?
I wish it was okay, here's my where I'm going with this is somewhere you probably thought I'd never go with this, and probably somewhere I shouldn't go with
Let me
this.
put you on full screen. Lay it on me.
I want I started looking at that Boston suede. I see Fredo wearing it. I see Nate wearing it. I'm like, that looks good. That looks casual. You can wear it with kind of whatever easy slip on. Again, I'm sweatsuited up. Kind of makes sense.
Word.
And then I'm like, I'm really not going to wear that out in the wintertime, though. It's not going to be very warm. It's not really going to do well with water. It's kind of
Yeah,
more
you
of a
can't get
fall
them
thing.
wet. They're like gremlins.
I missed the boat with that. But I'm like, something like that would be really cool to wear around the house. So now they've got these like low top Uggs like that, dude.
Oh,
That
yeah, I have seen those.
there's like this sick gray pair, and they're like
Yeah.
doing all the same colors that like Birkenstock does. And there's even like a Shoe Palace collab, and it's all wavy, different levels, like Air Max 97. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I want these for around the house. Absolutely, tabsolutely, even that's endorsed, man. So here we are going into 2024. I've never been cooler saying I wear sweatsuits and I want a pair of Uggs.
Yeah, man. All you need is 3, 4 kids. You're almost there.
Yeah, dude, I'm 3 or 4 of them away.
Yeah, I've been threatening to pull the trigger on Birkenstocks too. I guess maybe we should have just like bought Birkenstock. Like oh my God, the company went public or whatever yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, buy, sell, just get some of those. I do see people wearing them all the time. Absolutely. And I see them, it's cold out, it's snowing out. I see people wearing them to the gym and then putting
Yeah.
shoes on. And your season has passed. You have to let it go. And with that cork footbed and the leather or the suede, it really is nasty to get them wet. But that's why I can't pull the trigger. You could get a pair of Yeezy slides for half the price and wear them in the pool, or you can, and that's not going to have the same kind of support. It's a different look, different everything, but
Yeah.
I find it hard to justify $2 on something that you have to really take care of. And they get all black and nasty. Like they get horrible. I can't believe people buy them secondhand. You're buying
Yeah.
somebody else's Birkenstocks. Look out. What are you doing? I'd rather share underwear. I'll rethink that.
Yeah, we can cut that out.
We got we got one more pair and then we'll play the game.
So keeping up with the football theme here, 2024, we're getting a Miami Dolphins dunk low. And honestly, I just think this is a good colorway. I like that clear jade pair that came out. A little hit of orange here oddly makes this more wearable. There's got to be a crazy ass t-shirt you can line this up with. Get your starter jacket out, wear this on. Your Mike McDaniel on the sidelines with this, man. Like, let's go. Miami's got some of the sickest uniforms. That team's super cool. And the shoes translate as well, I feel.
I do believe in cheering for teams based on their logo, and huge Dolphins fan. Let's go.
That's all I got to say about that.
Okay. Let me bring you back up on full screen here so we can set it up.
Oh.
Here's my
Is
guy.
Is it time to play the game?
It's tab. Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
That's cute.
Yeah, okay. Big shout out to Zoe for picking these out for me. Does it fit? I am here from the tomb of Bada Boom. Rises the king of Bada Bing. You are here with the fit man himself, Wavy Boy Smith, Clean Jeans Okerlund. For the uninitiated Tim, if the outfit is popping off, we're going to say it fits. And if it's maybe on a different wavelength, we're going to simply say it does not fit.
Nah, fam.
Nah. This week we have Odell Beckham Jr., our guy Nate T3, and Jalen Ramsey. Bunch of repeat offenders on here.
Spoiler alert, it's never not fit on Nate T3.
Never. I wouldn't believe it happened. That'd be
First
a deep
up,
fake.
here's our guy.
Odell, he's got some crazy fitted, like mulberry color with a big old cherub on the side.
Man, good description. That's perfect. That's exactly
Thank
what's
you.
happening. Mulberry, great word.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's got what looks like some Cartier frames and the hoodie that matches the hat perfect. Like, what is going on here? Dude, it's paisley and it's tie-dye? Like, what is this?
Incredible.
What is it? Like, is there a wrestler on the back? Is this all my favorite things to wear? What is going on, dude? And and he's sweatsuited out?
Yeah, that's you.
I wish. Anyways, the bags don't matter here. We're looking at the fit. I don't know what he's got on feet. There's this Balenciaga runner that looks like that. A lot of the NFL guys are wearing Asics right now. I don't know which one it is, but we're looking at
Catch
it
a
dead
zoom.
on. We're looking at it dead on, dude. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, it's hard without the side view, but it's definitely got like running shoe vibes.
Yeah.
Not a Vomero, but like ASIC for sure.
Those Vomeros are looking cool, hey?
Getting close to pulling the trigger.
Be a good gym shoe, I feel.
Hell yeah.
Anywho, yeah, gray sweats. The sweats are fitting nice, just loose enough, you know.
So loose.
And the athletic shoe. Could
What's
you
he got in
imagine?
the front pocket there? Is that his vape?
Could be.
Could be something else.
You think he vapes and runs like that?
Yeah.
He might.
His OBJ can do what he wants.
It's way cooler if that's what he's doing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this fits just off fashion and functionality. Big fan here. Imagine if he mixed in, you know, those New Balances I got, those pink chalk protection pack.
Oh, hell
Imagine if he
yeah.
had those
That's
on here.
the hoodie for those violet ones. The ooh wee. Man, I'm just happy for him when he found the hat and the hoodie. When he put
Yeah,
them together. I
dude.
wonder which one he had first. And like when he noticed, oh my God, these were meant to be, that fills me with joy. Definitely a fit.
Yeah, fits. Okay.
Nate.
God damn it! Like, why can't I find cargos that fit like that? How does he have it always figured out? I want cargos. I try them on.
Yeah.
I see them. I like them. It never works.
This
And
is
it
a
always
friend
works
of
for
ours.
him.
Nate's been on the podcast a couple of times. He's told us like his legs are shorter. He wears a 36 waist, but like a 30 in length. And he'll have these collaborations on Instagram. He had one with like what's the God damn it.
What do you?
Abercrombie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's got the sick cargos on, and I click the link, and all that's left is like stupid sizes and stupid colors. And even then, I'm hesitant to pull the trigger because it never looks the same on me. Describe this man's fit, please.
Reimagined 3, the best cargos you've ever seen.
Mhm.
Gray hoodie and the nicest gray, red, and white shirt jacket on top.
The way that flannel matches the little red eye stays on the Reimagined 3, like that's where it came together. It is the perfect match for those shoes. Absolutely perfect. And I'm sure the glasses look incredible too. Jealousy. I'm green.
Dude, oversized jacket, cropped hoodie, perfectly tailored pants. It just doesn't get any better. This is so good it almost upsets me.
That's what I thought when I saw the post. I went, God damn it. He's just full of these.
He did it again.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's good.
Can't mine in those.
This just in. Guy's good.
He's good.
He's good.
All right. Love you, Nate. Finally.
Jalen Ramsey looking real Stone Cold Steve Austin-esque here. Looking real McLovin with the vest on. Take that off. You look like Aladdin here. Chuck Taylor's black and white OG. Jorts. White tee that presumably says protect yourself. I'd like to solve here. I'm going to assume that's what the word is. And this leather black vest.
With like the gold lining.
That's what makes it more Aladdin-y and a little less Steve.
I guess it matches the cleats, but you're not going to wear the vest on the field.
He might. In
Yeah.
warm-ups.
That's true. He's got a handful
Yeah.
of candy. Basic backpack. Like a hydro flask. What is the brand of these jorts again with the flower?
Oh, they're probably denim tears.
Yeah, denim
Adidas,
tears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Controlling the streets right now.
he doesn't look happy. It's not a particularly good moment for him either. I'm going to say we're 2 for 3 on fitting this week because I'm not jealous of this one. And I just don't like Chucks.
Yeah, as much as this looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin, I still don't like it. So it doesn't fit.
What's the candy? What do we got? Sour
Is it some
cherries?
cherry blasters? Are those chips?
No, they're looking like chewy candies.
Yeah, you might be right.
Look at his face.
We're playing Does It Chip?
What a good time we've had here today on Sneaker Show Podcast. We'll be back with the news you can use bi-weekly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Big love.